Guten Morgen, Hofdain Hekien. How's everybody doing today? Today, we're gonna be playing Deadly Rehearsal. Just the demo. So make sure you go wishlist it or play the demo yourself if you like it. This is version 23.12.0. Let's take a gander at settings. Ooh, very nice, okay. Good. I'm gonna just boost the voices a little because I want to make sure I hear them. Because you know me. Graphics, good stuff. Game, subtitles, good. Head bob. Controls, sprint, interact, journal, inventory. Why is there sprinting? Cool. Do I have to do it for audio? No, you don't have to do it for audio. It does for everything. Okay, good. It's by the same people who made Simulacra. That series. The really cool one where it's like through the phone and stuff. So I'm curious about this. I've been like keeping my eye on it and it looks really cool. And they're like, yeah, try out the demo. And I was like, oh, okay. Also, I will say, my computer freaked out a little bit.
I summoned you, worshipped you, and yet you broke your end of the bargain.
I broke nothing, but you are broken. Your obsession with power was, and will always be your ultimate failure as a king, as a man.
How dare you? I am your master!
A master?
Oh!
A master without a soul is as compelling as pie without filling.
Then I will take it back!
I would love to see you try!
Clay, sand, dust, sculptor, creator, shape this form and form this shape. Master! I offer thee a vessel, a bone, a being, and
He's shaking his head.
From an overconfident fool. Have our centuries of kinship taught you nothing? You were bestowed a gift that every mortal clamors for in their dying breath. And this is your gratitude? Further entitlement? Betrayal? If death is what you crave, Please, I didn't know!
Oh! Well, the guy up there doesn't seem concerned. Well, that's an intro. Oh my god. Hi, Lewis. Heck Ian. Yes, I was very exhausted. 11 hours yesterday?
Yes,
Never again.
near crew for cleanup. 5 days. I don't care how much it costs. You're professionals. Be here.
Yeah, the audio, the voices were a little soft, even though we...
Sorry you had to hear that. Hard to find true professionals these days. You must be Roger.
I was hoping to get louder as it gets closer.
Actually, it's Dodger.
Roger Dodger, you old codger. It's an old military joke. Never mind. Byron Collingwood, director. Let me be the first to welcome you to...
I agree. So I was like...
the Grand Orpheus Theater.
Quite honestly, it feels great to be back. Like church after a lifetime in hell.
The tragedy of King Falk is a very... how should I put it? Delicate play. It's a play lost in a fray of classics, penned by an unknown hand, and updated by countless others over the centuries. However, despite the mystery of its origins, it's famed only for the terrible misfortunes that failed countless attempts to stage it. It's a cursed play, Dodger. Never staged in the entirety of its existence. Whether or not you believe in curses, it is my vision to be the first person in history to premiere the tragedy of King Folk in its entirety. It means that every step, every rehearsal, every technical cue has to be perfect. As my stage manager, it's your job to ensure that it happens.
Can't say I've been through worse in the past few months. Where do I start?
That's the spirit. Welcome back to the theater, Dodger. These halls will no doubt be delighted to have you. I assume you must have questions for me.
Oh, okay, hold on. Can I hit escape? Okay, I'm gonna boost the voices even more. Right, because I was like, oh, let's make it just a little bit. But the voices were a little too soft, but I was like, I don't want to boost everything else and then be like, ah. So, voices boosted. Space. What is the tragedy? Who else is attached? Where do I fit all this? I should get to work. Also, hold on. There's very quiet ambient sound. But yeah, no, it was a really good stream. And I'm curious about this demo now. We're gonna do a demo. We're gonna do a nice little cute demo.
What is the tragedy?
It's definitely cute.
of Folk?
Oh, space.
You've never heard of it?
Oh, interesting. Okay, I have to hit space after everything.
I haven't. It sounds like a play based on Faust or The Emperor's New Clothes.
How bloody dare you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me educate you. The Tragedy of King Folk is a drama published circa 1612, likely based on oral retellings that have existed for far longer. The author or authors have never been identified. It regales the story of a great king and his feud with death over an unjust deal. The setting spans centuries, the narrative ultimately championing the message of courage, risk, and the power of will. I wasn't exaggerating before. This play has never been performed, not successfully at the very least.
So you really believe this play is cursed?
Some say cursed. I call it special.
So yeah, the fact that we know he was up there watching it and the people on the stage weren't screaming when her co-star got murdered. She was just like,
There's a force that follows the script, allegedly. Every recorded attempt ended in one form of tragedy or another, allegedly. True or not, this is why we're going to make history. We'll be the first in history to stage a full run.
so I'm trying to appease a bird, man? Can I hit 2?
Who else is attached to this project?
Sufyan Mansour plays the titular King Folk. He can be a handful off stage, but a fantastic actor whenever the lights are on. My advice, don't worry too much about him. He'll know what he's doing when he knows what he's doing.
What does that mean?
Let's just say he has a peculiar process of getting into character. It's best you see it for yourself. And as for Death, the villain, we have Callista Novak.
I think I've heard that name before.
You and many others who grew up watching sitcoms. This is her first stage production, so she's still trying to find her place. Nevertheless, you'll see she's an unstoppable force of sheer professional dedication. Television never deserved her.
Oh, okay, interesting. I hit 2, but it didn't get rid of it. Maybe I have to click it?
Who else is... What does that...
And as
I think...
nevertheless, you'll see
Okay, you have to click it. So clicking numbers works.
sheer professional dedication.
but you have to click it
Where do I fit in all of this?
to grade out.
You're my right hand. We're operating as a skeleton crew, essential personnel only. It'll only be the four of us in this production, with you as the sole crew member and stage manager. You'll help me execute my vision of the play. You're in charge of the actors, the wardrobe, sets, props, lights, sound, the whole works, everything. I trust that you can handle it. Rit did say working under pressure is your specialty.
And then,
I should get to work.
Excellent. You came highly recommended by Rit. I hope you don't disappoint him.
No fuck-ups. That's a promise.
You'll have your very first rehearsal with us later. In the meantime, I want you to introduce yourself to the cast, Callista and Sufyan. They'll need to know who's running the show, other than me. You'll find them wandering around here somewhere. Callista is usually in her dressing room or the workshop. Sufyan likes to wander, but wardrobe seems to be his favorite haunt. There's a map in the foyer if you get lost. Look for me in the tech booth after you're finished. I'll walk you through what needs to be done next.
Got it. I'll check in with you later.
okay. POV. A Midsummer Night's Dream. 1998. Grand Opus. The Phantom of the Opera. Nice. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be looking at art and props. Hamlet. Goeth's Faust. Detail's really good. Like, look at that wrinkle. Oh, those are good wrinkles. I don't know if that's just spooky light or because I'm looking at it. History of the Grand Opus Theater. So the entity is because of the play, not because of the theater.
If I ring this enough times, maybe more help will appear. Better yet, if it summons another me.
It's October. Last liquor shipment till opening. Final checks for closed production. Dodger arrives, new stage manager. Opening night. Critic reviews on. It's on a Tuesday. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the line matchup. Yeah, it's not seamless, but that's fine. That's an easy fix. Oh, look at the dirt grime detail. Can I crouch? There's no crouching. Dang it. I imagine, yeah, you would super clean the cushions. You don't want them to be dirty cushions. Albania. King Lear. Dracula, I have crossed oceans of time to find you. You said there was a map somewhere. Oh, there must be that. Interesting enough. No music. Red shoes. Romeo and Juliet. Oh! What happened here?
Byron didn't mention it, but I'm sure I'll need to finish putting these up later.
Okay. Staff only.
Hands down, one of the best places to nap between rehearsals. Quiet, cold, and most importantly, no one thinks to look for you there.
Nice. Box office. Okay, we're good. Ooh, I like those. Oh!
It's not the biggest theater I've worked in, yet I somehow feel small. Breathe. Let me make a copy in my journal so I don't get lost.
Okay, code check. So I'm assuming we're there. So bar, museum, security room, prop room, backstage, wardrobe, dressing room, green room, utility room, stairs. J. All right, meet the cast. Inventory, map. Ooh, nice. Alright, so yeah, we're here. So I guess we'll just go this way and just do a loop. Gerald Collinwood?
Founder of the Grand Orpheus Theater. Healthy cheekbones for an old man. This must have been the place to be back in the day. Here's hoping the tragedy of King Folk revives it. The bones and the architecture are just too beautiful to waste.
Theater etiquette. No filming during the show. You're allowed to capture photos and videos in communal areas before entering the hall. You must use your voice. Recommend you step outside. No talking or singing. Please respect the performance and the experience to your fellow audience members. No food or drink. Please follow. Okay. Ooh, what's this one? Nope, that's opera. Museum.
The door is locked.
Also, low-key, I'm wondering if we're gonna see, like, a hint of the creature anyway? Anywhere. Like little beak poking out or some red eyes. Oh, wow. It's cute. Oh, when I get... Oh. I like it. It's like a giant Simon Says. I don't have to worry about things creeping up on me, right? Because we saw him explode and die.
Here we are again. This is what you were made for, Dodger. This setup must have cost a pretty penny. Can't wait to get my hands on these panels.
Right, so I'm guessing something's gonna happen here, and I'll be like, boop, 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 boop. While trying to keep everybody alive. No entry. It's very dark back there.
The door is locked.
Nothing but security. Oh, this is the end. Oh, that's the stage entrance. Wow. So does that mean if somebody had to leave this way and come in from that side, they'd have to like run all the way around? That's funny. No backstage access. Prop room? Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Dawn was the hour of his crowning glory. Noon, he waged a war unholy. Night saw the world fall from his grasp justly. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if that's where he came from. Oh!
This looks too real to be a prop.
Keep my eye on you, little death prop. Maybe he came from the box. What is that? What is... Oh, it must be... This light is not reflecting properly. Oh, God. Death? Folk? Oh, no. Keys? Cross, enter, exit, take... Whoa. Pick up, put down, stand up, sit down. Audience... What? Scene blocking. Folk. Ooh. I hope I don't have to do Act 2. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so as they're running around, they're like, let me grab my bottle, let me grab my amulet, let me grab the sword, let me grab the crown. Oh, I can't see. Hello, darkness? Oh. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get in here. Probably 3. Workshop. Ooh. Ooh. See.
Shit, goddammit, shit! Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later.
No, that wasn't aimed at you. I'm sorry, it's just this. Actually, maybe you can help me. I need a fresh pair of eyes. What do you think of this?
What am I looking at exactly?
It's part of the costume I'll be wearing. Personally, I don't think the original concept would translate well on stage, so I'm making some tweaks to suggest to Byron. For one, I think it needs to look like a vulture instead of a crow. Like, I totally understand the symbolism between crows and death, but I think a vulture would be more evocative of death's persona. That way, we also minimize the feathers. Ugh, the fucking feathers get everywhere. It's a nightmare. Come on, thoughts?
I prefer the original. It's more visually interesting and evokes a sense of mystery. I like your version.
I like your version more. There's a raw connection with the macabre, gritty side of the character.
Really? Oh god, it's a relief to hear you say that. It's been like pulling teeth trying to convince Byron. If half the crew agrees, maybe he'll finally listen.
Does she sound echoey? She sounds a little echoey. Also, why is my heart rate so low?
You the new stage manager? Or another actor who snuck in?
You got it on the first try. Name's Dodger.
I'm Callista. Death, if that wasn't obvious.
Have people been sneaking in?
It's a Collingwood production. People do crazy shit to be a part of it.
I loved your show when I was a kid. I used to say your tagline all the time. But Mom...
Yeah, and Mom used to say I was a shit actress every time the cameras weren't rolling. When we wrapped the last episode, she didn't even look at me when I said goodbye. Well, I'm glad you and everyone else had a good time. So no, I am not going to say that stupid line ever again. Don't even ask. Let's move on.
Did you do crazy shit to get noticed by Byron?
Well, I'm not saying. What I can tell you is that the audition was the longest 3 months of my life. There was a standard self-recorded audition tape, then the in-person audition with the casting director and producer, a costume and puppetry test, and, for some reason, a scene read in Aramaic? I went through 6 rounds before getting a final callback from Byron. 6! I don't know how Sufyan made it through. He can't even get from his dressing room to the stage without getting distracted.
Doesn't sound like you like him much.
I don't dislike him. I just find him annoying, unprofessional, and a liability to work with.
That's a lot of things.
Anyway, enough about him. What did you have to go through?
Guess I was lucky. My only test was a phone call. Byron asked me to join the production.
Byron asked you. So who are you related to on Broadway? Or you got, like, connections in the West End?
Not that I know of.
For fuck's sake, you've got to be shitting me! Am I the only one here who had to work their ass off to... You know what? Let's not go there. I don't need to be in this headspace right now. It's fine. It's completely fine.
I don't think it's fine.
Why do you think Byron's so hard up on staging this play? I've never heard of it.
Byron, on the other hand, is just a theater nerd's wet dream. More of a blip on his family tree. Between you and me, I think that's why he's so gung-ho about being the first to stage this play.
So you're saying he has a chip on his shoulder?
Can you blame him? He's expected to surpass a bar set by generations of success. Sometimes it just feels like you're nothing but a comparison. But don't get me wrong, though. He's still made a name for himself. The special effects and pyrotechnics he employs are insane. Just a pity his great-uncle was the one who invented stage pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics? He never said anything about pyrotechnics to me.
Then I strongly suggest you read your contract again. particularly the indemnity clause on accidental death and permanent disfigurement.
I probably should.
Okay, good talk.
Good talk. I'll see you at rehearsal.
Shit, is it almost time? I should run through my lines. Oh, and do me a favor. Don't tell Sufyan where I am.
Why?
The craftsmanship is amazing. Looks like it took weeks, maybe months to make. Sorry, Callista. Without a prop master, we're sticking with this mask.
Oh, wow. Hosiery, layered leather, soft foam, synthetic plumage, stocky feather. Wow, there's like so much detail in this. I love it. Set up. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Continuing the journey. Green room, dressing room, wardrobe. Wall of Fame. Oh, wow. This is so cute. Byron Collegewood.
Seems like a good place to chill with Sufyan and Callista when we have some downtime. Hopefully, I can make some good memories here.
Find out. Mastering the craft. Carly, no, but Mom, I may no longer be your manager, but I know you. Take the sip, 1.5 ounce. It worked when you were a girl. Oh, no. Take the sip? Tony is in your reach. Oh my God. They're like, here, small child, alcohol before you go on the stage. Or sitcom show.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck. You're not Callie.
Damn right I'm not. What the hell was that about?
I'm so sorry, man. Though you gotta admit, that was a good one, right? I was standing there for hours being one with the mannequins. And they totally let me into their tribe. By the way, pardon my manners. I'm Sufyan.
I'm Dodger, the new stage manager. Sufyan, how much have you had to drink?
Funny story, actually. Last night, a lady friend brought over the most divine platter of goat cheese. The right thing for me to do was to pair it with Sauvignon Blanc. There's a rule, you see, that there must always be more wine than cheese, and she brought, a lot of cheese. Naturally, I woke up this morning with indigestion and a hangover. I figured vodka would remedy the hangover, hair that bit the dog or whatever, and decided to keep the indigestion for the rehearsal. My indigestion burns me, and I use that as a furnace to fuel the fire in my performance. And of course, I've been knocking back brewskis to keep that fire burning. It's all part of my creative process.
I knew someone with that process. It didn't end well.
Don't you worry about me. I put a lot of thought and practice into this. People say to me, Sophia, you need to stop drinking. And I say to them, watch what I can do on stage and tell me it doesn't work. Until then, I won't be swayed. I have never swayed.
You're swaying right now.
Ooh, you're a sharp one, Dodger. I like you. Sorry, Doris.
Getting drunk is part of your process?
My friend, that would be highly unprofessional. I am happy high, slightly sloshed. Under the influence, not over the influence. It's a technique I've developed and mastered over the years. I call it the Mansour method. Now, let me ask you, how do you repaint a house? Let me answer you. by stripping away the old coat so the new paint can shine unencumbered. And what's the best way to remove paint? Why, with alcohol, of course. Sufyan is the old coat that never goes away. When I'm on stage, alcohol strips Sufyan off, leaving my body and mind as a blank canvas that is painted by my surroundings, my situation. I am totally in the moment, guided only by instinct and pure, unhindered connection to the collective unconscious. Every performance is fresh because I can never remember what I did to decide what's worth repeating. And you can never achieve any of those when you're drunk. Now, do me a favor, will you?
Buzz off and never question your life choices?
No, write down what I said because I've forgotten it already. That explanation was dope as fuck.
Does Byron know you've been drinking?
Byron is a true master of his craft. A fresh sapling growing from the barren wasteland of the performing arts world. He supplies me.
So he's enabling you.
Yes, enabling me to give the best performance ever. He understands the Manso method, perhaps better than I do.
You should sober up. We need you at your best.
I'm always my best. Mina, forgive me for what I must do. He is the last of you. But the clown is mine. Wait, no. The clown? The crown! The clown is mine! It is my birthright! I am the eldest son!
That's your best? You can't be serious. You need to put that beer away now.
You're right. That is the beer talking. What I need is whiskey. I shall have to journey to Byron for this requisite at once. Unless a certain stage manager would be so kind to do it.
No, and I'd appreciate if you don't ever ask me again. Did you say you were standing there for hours?
Now I know what you're thinking, but I was not wasting time. I was simply helping my co-star prepare.
By scaring her to death.
By scaring death into her. She's going the whole country mile with this method acting bullshit, trying to get into this death character. But she's wound so tight that Death couldn't even get into her paw if he tried. She needs to loosen up a little, is all I'm saying. Death is a delicate character. To play Death, one has to balance playfulness and levity with inhuman ferocity and cold indifference. Fuck up this balance and you get an elementary school Christmas play. Callie can pull from the years of her life to embody the latter. But the former? That is where she takes herself too seriously. Actually, is the first thing the former or is that the latter? I always get them confused. Anyway, my point is that you'd think someone with all that TV experience would have so much more stage presence. But no, she's got as much personality as these mannequins. Except you, Doris. You're a star.
Okay.
I'm gonna start my prep. You should too.
Very well. I shall be off then. Once I finish this beer. I have finished the beer. See you at rehearsals.
We meet again, Doris. I hope Sufyan's been treating you better than Callista. Did Sufyan name all these mannequins? He must have been lonely. Or just drunk.
Oh,
He looks like he's having fun.
oh wow. Threaded texture, gold strip. Pretty. Ooh. So it's just a two-person play? See, now I want to research this because I'm like, I think this is based off a real play. Pretty. Almost there. Lose the wings, keep the rest. Flared collar. Keep the top, but drop the veils. Show the actor's face. Robe isn't working anymore. Too many props. Lose the staff. Shoulders are too wide. Too heavy. Do not restrict the actor's joints. Too distracting. Might work. Keep in mind, this is a tripping hazard waiting to happen. Death is avian. Stick to the brief. Oh, no wires, no puppets. It needs to act. Where's the actor's head? Oh. Curious who made the notes. Was it Byron who made the notes? Faust, Dracula, King Lear, Macbeth. That's a lot of beers. Kitty cat. Life of my cat. All right.
Dodger, my darling.
Nope.
How else can I?
I'm gonna start my.
Yes, yes, yes. It's at the very and once I've succeeded, we shall have a.
Thank you, buddy. You have a good one.
Dodger,
Oh,
come see me in the tech booth when you're ready.
That must be at the back of the theater. Best not to keep him waiting.
this is stage. It's roped off.
The door is locked.
Utility room. Women's room. This is not a scary bathroom at all. What is that? Is it shampoo? What is that? Soap? Ooh. Great detail. Sorry, I'm going more ooh, like, oh no, the theater's so nice, but then you have this. Oh, that's really good. Oh, they did a good job. Sorry. Alright, men's room. Yep. Why am I sitting here? Also, why are these tiles raised? So high, too. Why am I sitting here? Oh! 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 Oh, I'm gonna be here for a minute. See, now I'm gonna be here because I'm like, what? Right, this raises 3. This raises 4. Oh no. This might be too much for my brain to keep track of. I'm close. There's only one left. And then if I do this, they rise. You do that, those 3 rise. Right, this is good. This can... But I need to get this guy down. All right, chat. I don't know how I'm gonna try to keep track of this puzzle, but I'm gonna try. Okay. 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 So what is a block here, a block here, a block here, block here, a block here, block here. Right? Sometimes drawing it out helps the brain. And then 2 over here. Can I, like, leave? Is there a leave space? E? Escape A? Okay, I can hit escape A. I hope you reset. Is there, like, a hint anywhere in this bathroom? Okay. So, I'm gonna say... What? I'm gonna, like, Sudoku this, essentially. Need a different marker. This black one's dying. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Sudoku this, essentially. So... 1, 1... 1. And then if you touch this one... 2... 2... 2... 2... Touch this one... 3... 3... 3... 3... Touch this one... God, he's got so many. 4... 4... 4... 4... 4... Right, we got this. We got the 1s. We got the 4s. Got the 3. Got the 2. Okay, this is the 5. So 5, 5, 5. And this guy. He's got the 6, 6, and then corner, right? 6. And you. 7. Right, yeah, space in these squares. 7. 7. 7. Why? And then 8. 8. 8. 8. And then 9, 9, 9. So as you can see, there's quite a bit. The most one has is 5, and that's the bottom left corner. But the minimum is 3. So now it's just like, well, how do you figure this part out? Because obviously it's probably set to something random, and it doesn't look like it resets, right? So if I just do clickety clicks, right, and then if I hit escape, yeah, it just stays right there. Darn it! Why would you put this puzzle in here? Oh, it does reset. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it does reset. Okay. Brain's like thinking of like doing this somehow reversed. But it also realizes it's an idiot. I just really don't have the brain for it today. I wonder if Death or whatever that spooky crow is looking at me like, bro. I bet you the solution is so simple. But I look at all these numbers, my brain's like, I wonder if anybody else has figured it out. Right, and then if you touch this, that happens. And if I touch this, he brings those up. Right, like this is gonna be my saving grace. Touch this. See, now if I could just get these two down. I like that one. So I'm gonna say, click this. This whole section goes up and down. Click that. Right, if these were all down, this is a nice bucket. Bucket, you know what I mean. What affects you? I like how you put these numbers and you did not specify which was which. Proud of you, Nina. Okay, so right, like... Now that happens. I don't know how I got into one square that one time. It's so close. Just pushing all these tiles in. And this one. Right, because this gets rid of those four. This raises this. Curious if anyone has solved this. They're probably like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. And I'd be like, wow, you're so cool. You're so smart. How'd you figure this out? I wonder if anybody solved it. Oh, add a difficulty setting? Oh, that's fine. What was supposed to be a short stream now has me in a bathroom pushing tiles. But then this guy over here, because if I do this, and then this, but then I have him over here. That's gonna bug me. Also, my notes aren't that helpful. Low-key, I kind of wish the spooky guy would just, like, little claws would just, like, start creeping, so you're like, ah! Because I just imagine he's just, like, on top of the bathroom stall, watching me like, what an idiot. Also, I'm surprised Byron's not yelling at me. He's like, where did she go? And it's like, I was just trying to figure out this bathroom puzzle. I can't figure it out. Let's go die. I don't have the brain capacity for it.
I should try again later.
Later. Oh, the bar. Right, he said it was in the back of the room. Should be around the stage area. Oh, do they mean this thing? They do. Hi, what's going on with your puzzle in your bathroom? No food or drink, practice safety. Keep the room clean and tidy. Cool.
Ah, Dodger. I do regret the interruption. I swear, this booth was working fine yesterday. Not to worry, I will get it working in a moment. Have you had time to meet Sufyan and Callista?
Yep.
I hope the introductions went well. You'll have to forgive my cast if they imparted a less than stellar impression. Our last stage manager ghosted us, and the one before that quit because he had different expectations of the job. Callista finds it hard to trust new stage managers, and Sufyan is a high functioning inebriate.
They both left very unique impressions. Besides, it's theater. I've met plenty of these types of people.
Ah, that reminds me. I need you to run down to the prop room and fetch something for me. It's in a chest with an emblem of a bird on it. It's a very important prop. The idol.
What does it look like?
It looks like a totem with bird skulls stitched together on top. Be careful when you pick it up. The beaks and claws are pretty sharp. It's an irreplaceable antique, so you definitely don't want to drop it.
I'm about to drop it.
Why don't you just use a replica? It doesn't sound safe for the actors as well.
I spent too much time and money acquiring it to not use it. Plus, I want the actors to feel the history and the gravitas of everything they use and touch, not cheap theatrical props. It's either that or nothing at all. Here's the key. Please be careful with the idol.
Why did your previous stage managers leave?
They couldn't cope with the demands of the job. Some people don't understand the sacrifices it takes to put on a good show. The call times, stress, the drive for perfection. If they can't work for me, then they can't work with anyone in my circle. It's a small circle, and word gets around. That's just the harsh reality.
So they're blacklisted.
No, not at all. They can climb that ladder again. My door is always open to anyone looking for a second chance to prove themselves. Stage managers have to be the most reliable people in any production. I'm helping them build the grit to get there.
No offense, but why stage a play here? This place looks like it's seen better days.
Sentimentality, maybe. This mansion was built by my ancestors, and their descendants turned it into a theater. The arrival of film destroyed its spirit, and the war almost destroyed its walls. I inherited what's left. I've always dreamt of reviving this place, back to its old glory, the beacon of the Collingwood family tree. There's a lot of old energy here, like it has been holding on to grief and hope of the many souls that once sought comfort here. Maybe that's why the locals claim it's haunted.
So, we're staging a cursed play in a haunted theater? Great, now I have two things to blame if I miss a sound cue.
I'm glad you're being facetious about this. Although, if you missed a cue, it won't be ghosts and curses you have to be worried about. But on a serious note, I never felt any negative energies here, only clarity. I want to pay tribute to this space, perhaps even spark enough interest for it to be refurbished by the local council. Besides, like you said, ghosts will add to the ambience of the play. Silent, invisible witnesses to a tragedy. It's great marketing.
Are the ghosts also interfering with the cell service here? My call with Britt started breaking up when we drove in.
Ah, yes. I should have warned you that this is a dead zone. I've spoken to public services to get it fixed. Though I cannot guarantee that will be done anytime soon.
All right.
I'll go fetch that idol for you.
Just look for the big chest with the bird emblem. You can't miss it.
Okay. That bathroom puzzle is probably gonna haunt me. Be my last thought as I'm dying. I'll be like, bathroom puzzle. Okay, good. Making sure. Oh, wow.
Wow. I wonder how much you cost. Probably more than me. Ow.
Something's gonna happen now. Because you decided to bleed on it.
Out. Great. Of course you had to lock yourself in on the first day. Good fucking job, Dodger. 5 stars. Hey! Can anyone hear me? I'm locked in the prop room!
It's very dark. I can't see. Huh? Huh? Okay. I'm surprised she's not like, what is this? What's going on? Okay. Right, no comments, no nothing, just I'm gonna start walking. Fingies. More fingies. Are you ghost?
I must be just... It's the cut. Maybe adrenaline. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Bruh. You cut your finger on some old artifact and you see that? Crazy. I'd be like, nope. You told me this place is haunted and this is a cursed play? Nope. Noopity nope nope nope. Here's your idol, buddy.
Just place it on the table, Dodger. I'll need to run you through the tech controls before we start rehearsing. It's pretty straightforward. Would you like to do that now, or would you prefer to explore the theater a little more first? Your call. Dodger, did you hear what I said?
Byron, I think I saw a ghost.
You saw a ghost?
I mean, I'm not sure if it was a ghost, but
What exactly did you see?
Someone from my past. She looked right at me. And there was blood everywhere. And then it just stopped.
I'm telling myself it was my imagination. But it was so real.
Dodger, I'm not going to tell you that what you saw isn't real. But is it also possible that all this talk about curses and ghosts are getting into your head? I know what happened in your last production with Ryan.
You know what? It's fine. I just need sleep. I'm just hallucinating. I'm sorry I brought it up. I should go back to work.
Dodger, I'm not ignorant to the fact that you only took this job as a stepping stone back into the industry. For the record, I'm happy that you are, because that makes you more determined to succeed. Also, for record, I am definitely a stepping stone on and off the industry. So I suggest you listen very carefully to what I have to say. Nowadays, they call it PTSD. I suggest you seek professional help if you haven't already. Except now is not the time. I need you focused until the
Okay.
curtains go down on the last show. I cannot have my stage manager seeing things and shutting down at the slightest provocation.
Okay, I'm glad he's just like, hey, we're in a different time. I'm not going to tell you to buckle through. Please seek professional help. But right now, we got to do this.
I know what I saw, Byron. It's not because of what happened in the past.
Fine. Fine. Say it's the curse. Or because this place is haunted. Should we just pack up? Cancel the show on account of unexpected supernatural phenomena and be a laughingstock of the industry? Trust me, there was a time when I thought I could get what I wanted by rolling with the punches. It took a bitter lesson to teach me that I had to punch back.
Oh,
I need people who can do the same. Are you that person? Or should I look for a new stage manager?
Whoa, I didn't say I was gonna quit. You're right, Byron. I don't know if what I saw was real, but I need this job more than anything right now. Let me prove it to you.
So we won't be having this conversation again?
This will be the last time. I promise.
Say her name then.
What?
You know who I mean.
Riley.
I knew you had it in you. So, back to work. Would you like to run through the tech controls now, or explore the theater a little more first?
I'd like to explore the theater more.
All right.
just one more time. One more time. Right, because this is what it sets up. These are down and then these are up. Right, I can get that. But then I have these two guys. And I know if I click you, these are gonna go. Do this, then these two are up. If I do this, they alternate. If I do this, y'all are gonna rise. I get so close. I get so close. I'm like, it's just the one. It has to be something from this starting position. Or there has to be like 3-5 moves or something you do. Okay. Okay. Then it's you. Okay, what if I do this, 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 pull that up, nope. Because I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, normally game design wise, it's like 5 is usually good average moves. But it's like something from this position with this set, you should be able to solve the puzzle. I'm able to get to 1. Okay. Gotta clear my head of these ghosts, man. Okay, I think I have an idea. My thinking was that this needs to alternate from this, because then when I push this down, that would get rid of that guy. And then if this was the opposite of this while this was down, then I could click this and then it'd be good. I'm so close. My brain can see it. If y'all have any suggestions, feel free to be like, the boxes. Messed up. There is a exact order for this, but my brain's having a tough time figuring it out. Right, click this. And then click that. And I can do that, but how do I get rid of him? I need to get rid of him. I'm gonna need like pieces of string here. Do I do it? Do I dare draw on the screen to try to figure this out? Right, and then I'm like, this guy. I know what I'm doing today after stream. I'm just gonna be sitting there working on it.
Hope
All
your
right.
walk did you some good.
Let's go through it. It's too upsetting.
You'll do great. Don't take too long. We got a show to run.
Cue display, timer, input display, input sliders and switches. Cues for the next scene are shown on the cue display. Use the sliders and switches to set the cues on the input display and match it to the cue display. To start the rehearsal, set the initial cues. During the rehearsals, cues must be set before the timer runs out. Okay. So I see like there's a heart, so I guess you click it. I'm looking at this, right? I see lights. Ooh, this is 4 symbols, and then, okay, so this is 4. You would change this until it shows 4. Okay. And then I guess, yeah, this has a brick, but this is showing this, so I guess there's like 2 things to pick. Okay. Hello? Okay, 5. Oh, so it's like a crazy memory game. And then hail, firestone, firestone. much booze fits in there?
Your time will come, brother. What's a few more years? There's no need to resort to this.
A little too late now to play the saint, Mina. Betrayers and hypocrites, every one of you.
It's all on Father that you've become this hollow monster.
Oh, how sanctimonious of you to blame him. You stole my birthright, my younger sister, of all people.
You will be king. Just have a little bit of faith.
This is pretty cool.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, and 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 again. Ah!
Thank you.
Richard, please don't do this.
Stop pretending like you care. You should have said no in the first place.
The castle. Okay, thinking, light,
Of
sun.
course, Father. Even I find it absurd. The very thought that
It's getting faster.
even before a woman.
Oh, wow. I like the art style.
We are family. No matter what happens, we'll always have your back. You knew I had wanted to be king.
People, four, sun, full. Nothing, nothing.
Oh, disgusting.
I like the shoes.
Hemlock, the kingmaker. Soon, my country council, you'll come to know a true king, one that each and every one of you deserve. Unlike my predecessors, I will unshackle you from poverty, starvation, greed, and corruption. Together, we will sail free,
Lightning, good.
free from our adversaries,
Good.
free from undeserving bodies, free from our past. So we can look into the future with no guilt to bear and no cross to carry.
Like the little success boxes. Oh!
Hey, Mina. This is all a night.
I didn't realize he was the star of the show. I thought someone else was.
How was it?
Brava! Another amazing performance, Director!
Consider this the official welcome to our modest but infinitely talented troupe.
Thanks, guys.
I made some decisions to push this scene further, which we'll try the next rehearsal. I felt that the end of Scene 1 lacked a visually dramatic climax. We need to impress upon the audience that Falk isn't just exiting the room, but also exiting his humanity. We need fire. Flame.
Oh no.
Licking at Falk upon his exit, which Sufyan will trigger on his way out.
You trust this drunk to be around fire?
Dodger, thoughts?
We need permits, fire safety training, possibly a firefighter on site. If we have those, we should be legally covered and...
That's not the fucking point. His judgment is constantly impaired because he's fucking drunk all the time. How are none of you seeing this as a problem?
Well, maybe we wouldn't need to resort to special effects if you could actually act and emote your lines!
No bickering in my theater. I do not care if you'll never work with each other after the show. But until then, the very least you can do is not incite open hostilities. A house divided against itself cannot...
Oh my god, Byron!
This isn't real.
Oh fuck, it's hot! I can't lift this on my own. Help me get this off him!
Coming! I'm coming!
Is he dead?
He seemed to jump before it fell on him, but I guess, he heard it, so he's like, ah. Demo build may not be indicative of the final product. That bathroom puzzle. I'm definitely going to wishlist it. But that bathroom puzzle! Well, that's Deadly Rehearsal. I'm wondering if I should try now on stream or just try to figure it off stream. But I'm curious what would happen once you solve it. Alright, well, if y'all want to stick around, you can. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. I should have saved. So I could just poof back at the puzzle.
I summoned you! What?
Oh, if you hold the space, it skips. Okay. So why would the spooky bird person try to get rid of him if he's the one doing the whole thing?
Yes, near crew. I assume you must have questions.
I should get to work.
Excellent.
All right, so if you hold space or aggressively click it, you get this. Okay. I'm gonna figure out this dang bathroom.
It's not the biggest theater I've worked in, yet I somehow feel small. Breathe. Let me make a copy in my journal so I don't get lost.
This puzzle. It could be a thing where you can't solve the puzzle. It could be like a big old red herring, caca. But also, why would they do this to me? Okay, so we know these are a thing, so I'm just gonna... Oh, you can't see this marker with this color scheme. What about with this marker? Better. Okay, so these... They're together. And then I'm gonna put a little circle so I know where to click to activate it. And then this and this are together. Right? These are buddies. These are buddies. And then this and this. My poor monitor's like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm using a dry erase marker. And it looks like my marker's running out. No! Don't you die on me, marker. I need you. I need you for this puzzle. Let's see, it's 1:32. I'll give myself like a couple minutes to try to figure this out. And if not, I hope someone else can figure it out. Right, these are buddies. So if I do this, and then this, right, y'all are all super up. And if I do this, that brings y'all down. And then if I do down. And then him. Just gonna see if I can do little arrows since my marker's starting to die. Right? Bring you up. Bring you down. And I'm back to 1 again. I think my brain likes it better when they're touching. You know what? You know what? Get big paper. This sounds like a big paper job. Busting out paper. Okay. Box. Box. 2 boxes here. 2 boxes here. 2 boxes over here. And 1 box over here. Okay. So we know this does this. And we know this and this. Right? And we know this and this. Don't mind me. I'm trying. Me. Scoot this mic over here so I have room to draw. And then this guy is this and this. I don't want to put too many notes because then I might get confused. Right, because just looking at this, my brain's like, oh. And I'm like, I don't understand. And I have all these writings on my screen. Right, and it starts in off, 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 up. So it's like, if you close this, this is gonna rise. If you close this, that's gonna go down. So that works. Then you have this guy, this guy. Alright, if I do this, these 2 rise, and I could be like, boom, put those down. But then it's still these 2. And then, if I do this, you go down. If I do this, then y'all come back up. But if I do this, you go down. If I do that, you come back up. I think I'm gonna do something else. Right, because it's box, box, 2 boxes, 2 boxes, 2 boxes, and then 1 box. I'm gonna just shade what's down. Right, 3 things are down. I know if we hit this, it swaps everything. If we hit this, it swaps. So if I do something like this, this. Then I'm left with these two. He brings them back up. You hit this. You hit this guy. It brings up like 4 things. Brings up this. It's getting crazy. Right, you do that. Got that, but then I'm stuck with this flippy flop. And if you do this one, turns this, turns this, and it turns that. This goes here, goes here, goes here. Almost does like a perfect, like little, those like traditional puzzles, like where whatever's around it goes up or down depending on its positioning. Okay. So like, yeah, with y'all 3, like this, I can get rid of you, but then you pop him up. And then, still stuck with that guy. I know you move him and you move him. I don't think anybody else moves him. Yeah, I think it's just those 2. Who raises you? Quite a few raise you. Yeah, you think you're the... Yeah, this one only has 2. That's why I feel like this is the key point. Because only this and this raise that one. Which is weird because I put that a 3rd one activated it. Oh, this guy. This guy also activates it. But he's got this crazy flip-floppiness. Son of a... You get so close. And then he's like, nah. What am I missing? What am I missing? Right, if I do you, then you, then raise this, bring that down, do that, do this, and then you're hanging out here, and there's like 3 that deal with you. I gotta do that, I gotta do that. And then I'm stuck with these 2 guys. Because I could be like, oh, get out of here. But then it's like, need to get rid of the corners. I could just put that down. It's something simple. I know it is. Because, I don't know, would they make something that takes you 10 turns? Probably not. Man, good puzzle. Good puzzle. Thankfully, I haven't gotten to the thing where I accidentally had everything up, because that would be like, Meh. I guess if I do this, and then do this, then I'm left with these two. If I do this, and then this, and then raise that, bring that down, that goes up, bring that up. It's also the fact that my brain's like, oh, something's up, push it in. And it's like, that's probably not it. I probably have to push something down to push something in the correct order. What that order is the conundrum I'm on. Right, what if I do from over here? Yeah, who gets rid of you? I don't even have that as a thing written down because there's way too many lines. Right, but then I'm stuck with this guy. Man. This is a good one. Okay, where we go? Here, 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 here. I think my little hints on the screen are messing me up more than helping me. Time to erase. I think I'm just getting sucked back into that pattern. Alright, time to just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just do crazy unlogical things. Like if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Shut up! What did I just do? Also, that was like what? It was like what? 1, 2, something. It was just being silly. What was that? What did I open? What did I open?
I should try again later.
What opened? Don't leave me hanging, men's room. bathroom, maybe? Small hemlock bottle? What? It's empty, but there's a lingering foul smell coming from the bottle. It's sour and musty. Do not use undiluted. Do not just keep away from eyes and membranes. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does finding the hemlock bottle do? Boo.
I'm gonna start my prep.
Once I finish.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna see if something changes based off this discovery of hemlock.
Sorry, but resources are limited. We can't make any major alterations to the costume.
Well, you wouldn't think so from the last-minute changes Byron's been making. Whatever. I give up. God forbid I give any input. You the new stage manager?
You got it.
I'm Callista. It's a Collingwood production.
Good time.
Shit, is it all? Oh,
Okay, bye-bye.
Dodger, come see me in the tech booth when you're ready.
That must be at the back of the theater. Best not to keep him waiting.
I have so many questions now. The hemlock bottle, what is... I don't know, do I give it to you?
I swear. Have you?
Yeah.
I hope that.
What does it look like?
Ice plus. Here's the key.
Alright, go fetch it. Like, I'm curious if it will, like, change the story in any way? Or if everything's just gonna be exactly the same. Well, I'm glad we finally figured it out. After so long.
Wow. I wonder how much you cost.
I'm probably gonna put, like, in my notes.
Me.
Puzzle. Be like, the solution's around that. Because I was just like, F it, do something silly that doesn't make sense. And I'm just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done.
Blackout?
But my question is, for the demo, if there was no use for it, why would they put it in? You know? Alright. I go here. Well, we did it, chat.
Of course.
Solve the bathroom puzzle.
Yourself in on the first day. Good fucking job, Dodger. 5 stars. Hey! Can anyone hear me? I'm locked in the prop room!
Like, will a ghost be different? I'm assuming a cue went wrong and that's how Riley died. There's flowers? I think they're flowers. Alright, let me see them spooky fingies. Good spooky fingies. Terrifying.
I must be just... It's the cut. Maybe adrenaline. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Ooh, maybe that's it. Maybe if you bleed on the totem, you're protected from the spirit, and maybe that's why the light gets thrown at him. Okay, good. They let me... You know, I should check here. I didn't even see if we got any special goodies hidden. Alright, I'm here.
Just place it on. I'll need to.
Let me talk about ghosts.
I'm not.
PTSD.
Fine. So we
This will...
say, you know, I
Right.
So, back to work.
Let's.
Cool. I mean, let's see if it's if anything changes. Rain, thunder, people whisper, full lights, moon, oop, rain, fire, brick wall. Good job, Jack. You just gotta throw enough spaghetti at the wall, and eventually it'll stick. I'm gonna have to go through this book, aren't I?
Your time will come, brother. What's a few more years? There's no need to resort to this.
A little too late now to play the saint, Mina. Betrayers and hypocrites, every one of you.
It's all on Father.
Okay.
You've become this,
Heart, four,
this
moon,
hollow
half,
monster.
rain.
How sanctimonious of you to blame him. You stole my birthright, my younger sister, of all people.
You will be king. Just have a little bit of faith.
Wow, this is from 2015. This is an old ass notebook.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, and 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 again. Ah!
Think he?
Richard, please don't do this.
Stop pretending like you care. You should have said no in the first place.
Think? Two, no. Curtain, castle thing. Got it.
Of course, Father. Even I find it absurd. The very thought that I'd be next. Even before a woman.
I love the art style. I think it's gorgeous.
We are family. No matter what happens, we'll always have your back. You knew I had wanted to be king.
I wrestle. Okay, that. Four, full, that. Nothing's. Fire. Okay.
Disgust me. Hemlock, the kingmaker. Soon, my country council, you'll come to know a true king, one that each and every one of you deserve. Unlike my predecessors, I will unshackle you from poverty, starvation, greed, and corruption. Together, we will sail free, free from our adversaries, free from undeserving bodies,
I wrestle.
free from our past. So we can look into the future with no guilt to bear and no cross to carry. Hey, Mina. This is all.
Yeah, Russell. Yeah. Kitty cat son. Wait, takes off. This is a great theater. I love it. Okay. Has anything changed
How was it?
with the hemlock bottle?
Brava! Another amazing performance, Director.
Consider this the official welcome to our modest but infinitely talented troupe.
Thanks, guys.
I made some decisions to push this scene further, which we'll try the next rehearsal. I felt that the end of scene 1 lacked a visually dramatic climax. We need to impress upon the audience that
The different colors makes me think that like you'll have to super flip through everything where it's like you want blue bird, you want blue sun, you want blue this.
flames licking at Falk upon his exit, which Sufyan will trigger on his way out.
You trust this drunk to be around fire?
Dodger, thoughts?
We need permits, fire safety training, possibly a firefighter in sight. If we have those, we should be legally covered and...
That's not the fucking point. His judgment is constantly impaired because he's fucking drunk all the time.
I wonder if the X's
None of you seen
is the bird being like, no, no fire.
We wouldn't need to resort to special effects if you could actually act and emote your lines.
No bickering in my theater. I do not care if you'll never work with each other after the show. But until then, the very least you can do is not incite open hostilities. A house divided against itself cannot...
Yeah, see, why did he jump at that moment? It seemed way too early. Almost on purpose.
Oh, fuck, it's hot. I can't lift this on my own. Help me get this off him.
Quickly take your shirt off and wrap it around and move it.
I'm coming!
Take your shoes. Yeah, take your shoes off. You can't take your shirt off. Take your shoes off. Use the shoes to move it.
Is he dead?
Nah, bro, it's just on his ankle. Ah, good. Good stuff. Okay. I don't know how the hemlock bottle plays into it, but I'm glad we solved the puzzle. Good stuff. All right, well, there you go. That is the current demo build. I'm curious what the other acts would hold. Like, how complex would it get? And like, would you have to like run around and do stuff? I don't know. We'll find out. You gotta stay tuned, I guess. Make sure to try the demo out yourself. You know, wishlist it, because it can only get better from here. So it was Massey. Bye-bye.